Hey y'all, thank you for joining me for this month's episode of Soul Food Sundays. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am on one of my little breaks at work, and I actually had this download last night um, about how, as a collective, many of us are experiencing identity shifts, and like there's a pull on us to reclaim our destined identity, to reclaim like how we um, were created to present ourselves in this lifetime to the world before all of the trauma and societal conditioning and self-abandoning and inner child wounds and heartbreak and all of the things that shaped and molded us, like how we were designed by the divine to present ourselves before different facets of our sacred contract had its impact and imprint on us. So it's kind of like I'm seeing in my mind's eye how when people put their hands on a window pane or mirror, and how you have all these different fingerprints on this clean mirror, and now you can't see clearly the image in the mirror or the mirror itself, because now it's full of these different prints. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to clean the mirror. And the message that I've been getting is that many of you have been resisting that cleansing process, that purification. And it looks different for each person. It's internal as well as external, but and it's been a long process. This ain't nothing new. It's been going on, right? But you're tired, and I came to that conclusion by way of how I've been feeling lately. Like when I talk about exhausted, I mean like when I have energy, especially during Aries season. You know, I'm an Aries sun. Like the energy to get shit started and get up and go and do things, I'm knocking shit out the box. Like in Aries season, I literally felt that boost of energy, along with it being the spring equinox and the blossoming of new things. But now we have shifted into Taurus season. And Taurus season is like very comfortable. What makes you comfortable? What brings you pleasure? Tending to your earthly nature. And so, like yesterday, I found myself in my flower bed after an intense workout at the gym, a walk at the park. I came home and did some work in my flower bed, pulling the weeds, because I have some flowers that my sister friend gave me to plant amongst the plants that I already have. What she gave me were marigolds and zinnias, so that may be significant to y'all. Y'all might want to look up what the spiritual significance of marigolds and zinnias are. But I'm tired. I'm tired now. I've been tired. It seems like no matter how much rest I get, that notification is confirmation that what I just said is significant to somebody out there, and I ain't just talking to myself about myself. But y'all are tired of fighting, tired of resisting this change, this rebirth, and you're in a very fertile period on your journey, but you're needing to stop fighting it. And the only way you're going to get rest from fighting it is to surrender to it, because the fighting it is exhausting. There are many of you who have interest that, because of how people will look at you or what people will think or say, you're not investing in those interests, or you're not revealing those interests. There are aesthetics that many of you are wanting to express yourself with. For some of y'all, it's haircuts. For some of y'all, it's more hair, longer hair, different colored hair. Some of you want to lock your hair. Some of you want to cut your locks off. Just cut your beard out, grow your beard out. Piercings. Some of you are wanting piercings and tattoos and just things that it ain't just that you nervous about making the change. You worried about what other motherfuckers got to say about it. Fuck these people. These folks ain't got a heaven or hell to put you in, yo. If the journey has taught you nothing else, I hope that it has taught you to honor yourself, to express yourself creatively, as you see fit. If you not gonna do the shit, let it be because you have your own internal reasons for not doing it, but not based off of what another motherfucker got going on or what they gonna say. Because when I tell you, people got their own shit they wrestling with. And I guarantee you, people that don't have the courage to be their authentic self, to be bold and courageous and do self-honoring things, they are not going to champion you doing it. So you can go ahead and not get yourself comfortable with not expecting their support and do it anyway. Some of you have interest in music that your peers don't necessarily get down with. If you know you like some Metallica and goddamn country music, alternative music, LeAnn Rimes and Adele, and it's not necessarily all about listening to rap and R&B, or you don't like rap and R&B at all, you don't have to subscribe to the popular shit. God didn't make no mistake on you. The fact that you like different things is a plus and not a minus. You just need to be authentic in what you desire and what you like so that you can align with your tribe. Because there are people out there just like you who like what you like, who are on what you own, that's into what you into. But if you don't shine your light and let it be known that that's what's up, then how you gonna magnetize them? How you gonna attract with them? How you gonna get around those people? How they gonna see your light shining and you won't shine it? You know what I'm saying? And you're uniquely you because your uniqueness is somebody's medicine. Imagine if I had stayed in corporate and didn't divorce myself from that culture and start Turquoise Majesty. I'm 6 years in at this point. You know how many people wouldn't have gotten my medicine, and how many people whose medicine I would not have gotten as this version of myself? Like, listen, it's real out here, and you will see the benefit of being your authentic self, deepening into who and what that is for you. Some of you live and work in environments that you've outgrown, that you no longer are comfortable in, but for whatever reason, you're not taking that leap to manifest and create a different environment for yourself. Of course, you know, for most people, you ain't up and quitting your job. You ain't up and leaving your wherever you lay your head and pay bills and get mail, right? But plan ahead. Set the intention to align yourself with environments that are more aligned with where you are now on your journey. Your decor in your home. You may not want to leave, but maybe you want to paint a wall. Maybe you want to put some different color art or types of art. Maybe you want to put nude art. Like, it's your space. It's your world, squirrel. It is time out for us abiding by whatever standard of living other people have set for us, and to start doing things our own way, because that is the way that Christ would have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to love each other unconditionally if we don't come with conditions? You know what I'm saying? There's got to be differences. There's got to be variations. There's got to be something that sets us apart from one another, just our 10-10. And so in that way, it may very well be some of you stepping into a different cycle, a different way of how you connect with Christ. Some of you who have been connecting with Christ as an individual are starting to experience Christ as more of a consciousness. But because it's taboo to believe such experience, such have relationship with Christ as such, you've been hiding it or you've been suppressing it. Not to mention sexuality. Some of you are way more fluid than you admit to. And I get that, you know what I'm saying? For one thing, your business ain't everybody's business, right? That is something just like spirituality that is so personal and sacred. You ain't got to tell no damn body if you don't want to, except for the people who are involved in it with you, whom it might affect. So I'm not saying be out here down low and no shit like that, because I ain't condoning none of that. And I think I've been with a couple of down low men. But my intuition, my discernment was like, yeah, baby, you like what I like. You know what I'm saying? But keep it a buck. Be honest. Honor yourself. You need to be around people who gonna know you like what you like and love you anyway, respect you anyway, honor you anyway. Come out them closets if you feel safe to. Come out them closets. I know it's not safe for everybody, so I get that, but I'm always encourage you to live in your truth so that you can, again, shine your light, to be around people who are more, who will protect you, who will stand next to you, will stand by you. I mean, shit, you get people like me in your corner, I'm a little scrappy about my people. Let me at them. That's one thing. Anybody who has ever been close to me will tell you that, especially as an Aries, like, you getting ready to go, I'm already gone. Who said what about what we doing? Pull up, hop out, I'm with all the shits. And so I pray that those of you who are afraid to step out into who it is that you, whatever's bubbling up within you, whatever you secretly enjoy, whatever you secretly want and desire, I pray that you not only have the courage to go ahead and do that shit, pop your shit, but that you also have and attract people around you that make you feel safe in doing so. But you gotta start with what the fuck? Do I want to take this job? These little notifications are sub assignments that's coming through. I don't know about this on Olive Branch. I'm gonna take it. Then if I need to cancel it later, I will. But yeah, just like with what I just did, because nothing's a coincidence. Give a shit a try. A lot of you take that risk, you take that leap of faith, you try that new hair color, you try that new environment, you try that new organization. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find that shit, you took one step forward and never wanted to look back. Or if you don't like it, you can make another choice. You can do another thing. Some of you are not stepping more into your authentic expression of self, loving who you want to love, doing what you want to do, working where you want to work, living where you want to live, practicing what you want to practice, because you are afraid that making the decision to do so is blowing up your life. But what you don't understand is that yearning, that desire, that passion for whatever it is that you're suppressing, that's a seed God planted in you. It's called fire. God created the elements of fire. That's you embodying fire. One thing about fire, you got to know what to do with that thing. You got to have a container for it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give it purpose. You got to create with fire, because otherwise you just setting yourself internally on fire, turning into ash, memories of what you could have been, what you could have had, what you could have done. There's a lot of resentment that comes with not expressing yourself creatively, not following your passion and your purpose. I had channeled a song before I turned on the video, and it was speaking heavily to just like finding your tribe, aligning with your tribe, because what you don't want to do is you haven't done some internal work and reckoning on yourself, but then you go around people who have, and you uncomfortable because they calling you on your shit. They calling you out on how draining you are, and you don't fit in. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to have done the work. That's the thing that authenticates you in higher level connections, is not performing, but being present. You know what I'm saying? Having something to contribute to the conversation and being open to learning. That is something that I have been observing from people, is their capacity to steer the conversation. They the only one that knows something. They talking to you like you stupid because they done learned some shit, and they eager for another motherfucker to learn or to teach somebody, but they don't know how to like have that interplay of conversation. They don't know how to be the student and the teacher. So we have to humble ourselves and then still have the confidence to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not intimidated by somebody that has more information about a particular subject than me at all. I want to learn. You know what I'm saying? I want to have exchange with people that feeds my energy. I don't want to be the one that know everything about everything, because I don't. You know what I'm saying? But the song was Gang Gang by Chef Boy. Y'all, this ain't even a damn song I listen to. Like, it ain't on none of my playlists or nothing, but being on social media, I've heard this song be used on different people's videos, and it's where the lyrics at? I had pulled it up, but I didn't read the whole thing. Y'all done heard this song if you be on social media. It's, and I'm yelling out, gang, gang. Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang, gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. Y'all are going to align yourself with people who you want to be loyal to, even if it's just one person. Like, when you surrender to this new identity, reclaiming this, because it ain't really new, it's different parts of you from different lifetimes and different eras, and different dimensions that you are reclaiming. It's so retrieval. But when you open yourself to that and surrender to that, like, your desire to be loyal and your desire to have loyal people around you is going to increase. And so in that way, gang, gang, like, who are you willing to do whatever for, to be loyal to? You don't want to be blindly loyal. You don't want to be loyal to motherfuckers just because you've been knowing them for a long time. You don't want to be loyal to somebody because you work with them, or I was in your wedding in 2010, or I was at your baby's christening, so I'm loyal to you. Like, no, different chapters call for different versions of you, and so y'all might have that history or that root that's there, but what fruit was yielded from it? What is looking like now? This one of them situations where you're not just looking at how deeply rooted the shit is. Like, is it bearing, is it yielding profitable fruit? So you want to be mindful of that. You don't want to just be sticking and staying because they family. That don't mean a fuck thing. You hear me? You don't want to stick and stay because we've been together for a long time. Like, man, get that shit out of here. That's prison. That is imprisonment. Those are false parameters for which you should stay in unhealthy situations and self-abandon yourself. And this whole concept of reclaiming your identity is so that you can be self-honoring and not self-abandoning. But yeah, this song by Chef Boy, Gang Gang, it made me think about like soul family, coming together with like-minded, like-hearted people, your tribe. But also this card in the African Goddess Rising deck by Abiola Abrams called it's Sarah, Gang Gang Sarah is the lady's name, and the card represents resistance. So I'm gonna try to pull that one up. This gang gang energy, which also made me think of the song's Rabbit Hole. The song it's 100 Shots, I think it is, by Dolph, Mafedefun, Adolf, Robert Thornton Jr., Ibaye, my ancestor. Y'all know I knew Dolph, like I experienced Dolph in this 3D reality, so I very much honor his spirit as he has transitioned into the spirit realm. But he has a song where he's saying, everybody screaming gang, gang, gang. Some you gonna tell on the whole gang. I'm gonna pull it up too. Hold on. I don't know the lyrics. I listen to it every day when I work out. It's on my workout playlist. Sometimes I be having to turn that shit off because I get emotional when I think about Dolph. It just depends on the day. Okay. Everybody screaming gang, gang, gang. Them folks come and get you. You gonna tell on the whole gang. She said she can't fuck with me. Fuck me with my diamond chain. If I ain't in the bank, then I'm on the plane. The part that stood out to me was the gang gang part, because again, loyalty. You gonna turn your back on the person that you loyal to for the sake of freeing yourself? Hell yes. Listen, I'm not one of them don't snitch, no snitching ass. You better honor yourself. You better weigh the consequences of that shit. Like, fuck all these street laws and all that. And I ain't about to just pick up the phone and go call the people. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the situation. If I was in the shit with you, I might, depending on the consequences, I might go and take whatever they dishing out. But like, for real, all this shit is not one size fits all. That's all I'm saying. You better move with where your spirit leading you to move, opposed to, again, being blindly loyal to these street codes, the sister code, the girl code, bro code, all that shit. Y'all be more discerning, especially when it goes against you being your authentic self and honoring yourself. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Gang Gang Sarah. And then we're gonna wrap this up because I had no intention of this video being this long, and I know that this class is about to start in a little bit, and my babies, which they big ass kids, but they still my babies. Like, when I tell you I've been considering becoming a teacher, even though I hate the school system, because I really love these kids and they love me too. But we'll have to talk about that another day. I think I'm gonna do a whole video on my experience with subbing. But Gang Gang Sarah in the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck represents overcoming self-sabotage, procrastination, and resistance to one's own greatness. A West African witch figure from Tobago folklore, she symbolizes the need to stop playing small, release fear of failure, and step into power. Her shadow aspect is that she reflects the fear that causes us to ghost our own dreams or resist our own magic. Imagine it. You thinking you ghosting other people and other things, whole time you ghosting your fucking self. ghosting your purpose, ghosting your destiny, because you won't make the self-honoring decision. This card advises stopping the pursuit of perfectionism and overcoming inaction, which manifests as procrastination, excuses, or disorganization. For some of you, you have not surrendered to this new identity, this reclamation of your authentic self, because you've made excuses for it. Well, I need to get this in place. I need to get my money up. I need to get this promotion. I need to move. I need to get my body right. I need to, you know what I'm saying? You got a million one excuses for why you just won't be present and authentic in the moment, and let that grow from there. That's that perfectionism. Legend says that she was a powerful African witch who flew to Tobago but lost her power to return home after eating salt, symbolizing being trapped by circumstances. Some of you are not as trapped and held back as you think you are. The trap is that you're too in your head about it. That's what's stalling while you could be balling. That's what's preventing the momentum. But I'm going to leave y'all with this. Oh, the angel number 909 may be significant. I'm going to close out. I got my angel number book. I'm going to close out with that. But before I close out with that, I do want to share that for many of you, you got so many generational gifts in store for you. It's like it's in the safe. It's there. Like what Smokey said on Friday when he was talking about getting the money to pay Debo back. It's right there. I almost had it. It's right there. It was right there. But you can't get access to your inheritance because the safe code is you being boldly who God created you to be. And you won't do it. Like you looking for the winning numbers to the jackpot and it's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's that thing that you resisted. It's in that cave that you scared to go in because it's dark. Not realizing that all along you have within you the power to drag the shit that's laying in the dark out of the cave into the light. To slay dragons, to befriend dragons. You ain't even gotta slay them your folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the power to alchemize all this shit that has been sent your way and all the shit that you have allowed to stop you from progressing along your journey. But your choices have been to stay comfortable. You know what I'm saying? To not level up, to appease, to people please. But yeah, 909. Because I saw that number before I started the video, so I made a note to share whatever it means, which I haven't even looked at it yet. So we're going to explore it together. Your crown chakra is opening so that you can feel and channel the love of God. For many of you, you are a clearer vessel for God's love and light. And your crown chakra is open. You've been activated. There are so many messages and ideas and dreams and synchronicities that are coming through you, to you, from the cosmos, from the divine to your crown chakra and through your body. And you wonder why you got all of these different harebrained ideas, and you being led to call so and so and go this direction instead of going that direction, and take a different route to work this day, and go explore this, read this book, watch this video, listen to this song. Like, your crown chakra is active because you are literally receiving the ingredients for this new you. And for some of you, you're resisting it. And so this video serves as do notice that it ain't just you, it's a collective thing. But a lot of y'all are tired. A lot of y'all are tired. You're exhausted with fighting it. There's a fire within you that wants to do something new, that wants to try shit a new way. Some of y'all be on your player shit. And that new identity is you actually want to settle down. You actually want to hang that hat up. You actually, like some of y'all are couch potatoes, but you want to get out and explore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks different for different people. So I hope this message found y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. I've had quite a few of you reaching out about getting readings from me, but wanting to meet me at different events. I don't have a whole lot of vendor events lined up here lately. I may take on more in the coming weeks, but right now your best bet is gonna be the book. So you can book with me by going to my Etsy store, or you can email me if you're wanting a live or online reading or session. You know, I also offer sound healing sessions. But yeah, y'all, until next time, peace.